Hello, and welcome to a tutorial for trying to build a three-way piston door. I'm going to try to show you how to build it. So quick demonstration real quick. So as you see, I push an up button, and I get a nice staircase going up that you can walk up and walk back down. Closes up behind you. Down your row, nice staircase going down. And then for the straight, you just get a straight staircase you can walk over, and there's no like bumps or anything. So this is what I'm going to try to show you how to build. Let's get started. What you want to start to do is you want to get this piston set up. You start with your piston setup. So what you're going to start with, I'm using iron and quartz. You don't have to use this. This is just for my demonstration. Start with a 4x5 iron or whatever rectangle, and the first thing you're going to do is just get three pistons in the gap here, one block diagonally back, like this. Okay, and then you want to add one into the middle to the side, and then one up diagonally from that. So these three are going to be your vertical staircase, and these two are part of your front door. And to complete the front door part of it, you just need two pistons down diagonally from here. Okay, and then from here, we're going to actually place in our blocks. So on these bottom two, I'm going to place reverse stairs. Place upper stairs like that. And then on these two right here, quartz blocks. Now extend this. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just want to fill in, not there. You want to fill in all of these spots with your other blocks. So now you show something like this. Okay, and then in the back right here, we're going to add another line of 3 pistons. Just like this. So these are equal to these ones, and there's 3 blocks in between them. And now if I just, there we go. And then you want to place quartz blocks on the head of them. And then the last pistons we need for the walls go directly into here. Just like that. Okay, now for the down area part, you just need to come down one diagonally from here, and then come 2 diagonally again down. So this is going to be a double piston extender, and then you have your single, and then your floor. So, and then the last thing we need to do is from right here. So there's one block of space in between these top pistons and the pistons for the wall, and you just need to go 2 up and place downward facing pistons on the top pistons, just like this, and then place iron blocks on the face of the downward facing pistons. And this is your piston setup. Now for this one, which is one we're building on, I just added 2 sets of stairs on both the top and bottom, or 3 on the bottom I guess, but this is just to extend the staircase like it is over there. So get here with me, and then I'll see you there. Okay, so now we're here. So this is, everything is open basically. So what we're going to start with is, we're going to actually start with the easiest circuit there is. And that is going to be this top part. So all you got to do, use whatever color block you're going to use, and just cover the entire thing in wool. Now place redstone dust on the 6 middle and the 3 end, and then redstone repeater set to 2 ticks on all of these. And now I'll show you, pull a block out, and then another block. There's that. Well, don't do that though. Don't put pulses through. Okay, so now that's the easy part. Now let's grab another color wool, and we're actually going to do this double piston extender. So this is going to be an observer-based double piston extender. So what you want to do is, it's going to be mirrored on each side. So put a redstone repeater set to 2 ticks, an observer observing that, and just set it there. Now if you were to run a pulse through this, as you see, it double extends and then double retracts. So now do the same thing on the other side, just like that, block on top. And then if we link these two things up together, hold up, there, just like this, and then power. As you see, we'll get the double extension and double retraction. And right now I'm just building circuits, and I will link them all together in just a second. Okay, so we made a slight modification to this. I just brought this down by a block, and it still works, and you'll see why in just a second. So what you want to do, like this, you want to take outputs from here, you want to cut off this connection, then you want to take a sticky piston, put it just right there with an observer facing upwards and a block like that. So now if we power it, push the button, we get that. Now we're just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Dust there and there, cut it off, sticky piston on the side of the block, and observer facing up. So now if we do that and push the button, as you don't forget that block there. So as you see, we have a staircase, and now we have the flat floor. Okay, the one thing we're forgetting now is the input for this. So we're going to set a repeater set to 4 ticks, and then right here we're just going to set observer going into a block here and redstone dust. So if we just update it, and there we go. So now going into this, it will be our input for both of these bottom circuits. So the next circuit we're going to build it is for these 4. So let's take a block into the middle piston, and then you want diagonal blocks up and down, and then a block out from here. So now we're going to redstone torch into that one, redstone torch on there, and dust. So now if we run a repeater input into this using a lever, oh, that works too. But as you see, this wall extends and that block retracts. Now if I break that, this wall extends and that single block retracts. Now mirror it. Okay, so that is these 2 circuits. Now let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now we're going to try to build a circuit that's going to control these 3. Now this is going to be a weird one. This is because I kept this semi-compact. Now I know this is not very compact in the scheme of things, but what you want to do is put a block onto this top piston, and then you want a block below it, a block into it, and a block there. So I know repeater set to 3 ticks, I believe. And then you want dust here, and then just a repeater going into there. And that's actually the whole circuit, I believe. No, this is just set to 1 tick, I think. And then, there you go. So now we're going to mirror it on the other side. Now we just have one more circuit to do. Okay, so all I've done here right now is I've just added this little area here. So all it is slabs going around and then buttons here. So now we are going to goodness gracious me. Okay, so now we're going to hook everything up into some good old pulse extender. So the first thing we're going to do is set up 3 different colors of wool, or 3 different colors because these are 3 different circuits. So now we're going to hook this up into here, into a block there, and into a block there. Here comes where it was actually very difficult. So on this left circuit we have a dot here, and then a comparator going out, comparator going in, and a block right there with dust here. So if we push the button, Yep, comparator clock gets hooked up. So now for this one, we're going to come out 3 blocks, dust, and then dust here, and then 2, and then no, comparator's coming out, up, just like that. So now I should get a comparator, just like that. And this one, so for this one, it's going to be just like this, and then dots here, comparator there, and like just like that. So then we push this, we get that comparator clock. Or sorry, pulse extender. Yeah, same thing. So this is our inputs. Okay, so one last circuit we need to do before we can start wiring things up is right here. So you need a block diagonally from this piston with a torch there, torch underneath it, and then another torch down there. So we're kind of creating a little mini torch tower, and then you want to bring that down, and you're going to run a repeater input into there. I should not have used green wool. I will fix it. Okay, my bad. So all I did was I changed this little pulse extender to yellow, and I just make sure you don't get confused with the circuit. Obviously, it's really difficult too, but just saying. So now if we were to run an input into this, I know it's the wrong color, but we'll just stick with me. Okay, you have the top 2 extended, and then, wait a second. There, now they're retracted. Sorry, I had them spit out their blocks, that's my bad. Now they're extended. On this side, it's slightly different. And we're going to put a torch here, but instead of running a torch tower, we're just going to run an input directly into this block. Oops. Oh, that works. So we're actually going to take an output from here, and I built this comparator clock wrong. My bad, because we need this to be a block. Okay, and then we're going to take a repeater output from here, and we're going to try. We need to run this line into both that repeater and that repeater. The way we're going to do that is run this into a block, and then press some dust down like this, and then we're going to come down across, and then we're going to make a little diagonal run down here. Now, oh, this needs to be cyan. I'm sorry. It's good. Okay, because you need a repeater there, and then you will need dust coming down, and then we're going to bring this over like this, and get up just like this, and you need a repeater about here. Just like that. Okay, so I'm actually going to change this slightly. We're going to move it in by 1, so make it a little bit more compact. So we're going to move just like this. So and then repeater here, and that'll be important later. So now, if we run an input into the other side, repeater down like this, and then straight across, just like this, and dust all the way across. So now, if we press straight, that repeater needs to be 3 ticks. So if we push this button, oh, that's why. You just need dust there, not. There we go. Okay. That's the easy part. Okay, so now If we run this comparator clock is also set up stupid. Okay, let's fix that real quick, and dust there, block there. So let me get my black wool out here. Okay, so we have 2 more input blocks, so we're going to have to run into this. So for up, this is actually relatively simple. All we have to do is run, so we have a dot here, and then we run a repeater into it, like this. Repeater please, and just like that. Okay, so this repeater needs to exist at the 2 ticks, and this repeater set to 4 ticks. Awesome. Now, these have to extend late, and you'll see why. Okay, and now we need to run an input up. So what you want to do is you want to run input into there, so we're going to put dust into here with a block into it, and then output from that block into a repeater, which is going to be firing into this block, and just kidding, just like that. Right? Okay. Is run output from right here, dust, and a repeater set to 2 ticks into a block with a block underneath it, and now we're gonna run. Oops. Okay, now we're gonna do this, and now the goal is to connect this circuit into this output. So what we're going to do is actually have a block up like this with a dot here. Okay, and now we're going to also grab this and going to pull. Oh wait, hold on. Like that. So now, if we run a repeater input into there, and then dust all the way along here, just like that, and then repeater there. Okay, I built this slightly wrong. Pardon me. So all I did was I raised it by 1 block by changing that right there. And now this is just slightly more compact. Just run. I'm not sure where this repeater goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right there. Okay, and now that should. Okay, so there's a little bit of timing along here. Oh yeah, that needs to be set to 2 ticks. There we go. So now everything is in sync for the top circuit. So there's actually one thing I didn't do on the up. So the one problem. Gosh damn it. Okay, so we actually have to run a pulse from this block into this block, and it should be able to work just like this. If I do this, and then I want to put the repeater here, and then down just like that, and then down again, and you want to come out by 2 blocks, and then come out just like, come out 1 more block. Okay, so now if we just run dust down, we're going to take our repeater output from here, and also, oops, why do I do these things? Okay, so this is actually unnecessary. Yeah, so we're going to run this out, and then we're going to run it just like this. And there's going to be a repeater right here. Okay, so now if I do put some quartz blocks here and push the up button, there you go. Now, there's actually one more problem to that circuitry there, is that these pistons need to be extended for a door to be closed, and we're going to do that with some magic. So what we're going to do is put blocks directly next to these pistons, and then bring it down by 2 blocks, put torches, and then right here, put 2 more torches, and then right here, put 2 more torches. And now these are going to be inputs. So we're just going to run repeaters into them. We're going to just bring this out a little bit. So you want dust into both of these. You want a repeater set to 1 tick, and a repeater set to 3 ticks. And then you want to run this into this line here, and that's why there's a repeater right there. So now, if we push up, these get pulled out of the way just in time for the stairs to get extended. Okay, and now for the down circuitry, we need to run our redstone line right here. This is going to activate the whole thing, and we can fix that later. So we're going to run an output from actually this repeater right here. So what I'm doing here, take an output from this repeater block there, go down 1 to here, go down 1 to here, and then down 1 more to here, and now we can run this safely into here. And then there does need to be a repeater in here, and we're going to put it, oh wait, there's here. Okay, so actually what we're going to do, so there needs to be a repeater about right here. Yeah, right there. So we not only have to run this into this little area here, but we also need to run this circuitry up into here, this circuit here. So the way we're going to do that, and the way we're going to get it around the block cutoff, is simply by doing that. And now we need to run this up into, no, it would help if I built it on the right block too. Just like this. Okay. So now if we get out of this mess and come up here and press down, just like an iron, that's an iron, hold up. So I'm actually going to replace these 2 little wall blocks with iron here and extend the iron blocks here. But that is pretty much it. So with that built, we're just gonna do a quick test. So if I press up, I get a staircase going up. And it sounds like everything goes behind me. Press down. Get a nice downward staircase. Straight. Oh, it's this part right here. So what you need to do here is drop this block down. Oops. Okay, now, the third time. There. Okay, so now we're going to do a show off. Press up. Ignore. Okay, down. There we go. And straight. There we go. So now I know that these two aren't going to be perfectly identical because there's obviously improvements that I made along the way, but this should be everything. So if you have any questions, let me know, comment, or whatever. And thank you everybody for watching, and see you all later. Bye bye.